Greetings to you all and welcome back to Let's Play the Langrisser, where we are against the clock. Well, okay, we are technically against the turn-based clock, but we are against the physical clock also because I have laid down a gauntlet. Said I'm going to do it this video. Hopefully we can prove ourselves right. Hurry up, Keith, faster killing. Now, we need to focus down this Kraken as soon as we can. Before it escapes us, we'll stay in the water because we move significantly faster in the sea. It's going to try and climb aboard the ship. I'm going to try and delay it from climbing aboard the ship with a lot of spells from Hain. May need other people to backtrack, maybe Cherie will backtrack to help out with this fight. Not sure, see how we go. Then it's just Great Dragon and Fias to take down. Shouldn't have cancelled that. That's me trying to use the scroll slightly faster button to save valuable seconds. And instead I ended up cancelling my command because the scroll slightly faster button is exactly the same button as cancel command, which is terrible. Why would anyone do that? Nonetheless, let us, well, rally. It's going to speed things up. And then let's charge into combat. Aaron, kill what you can. Seems a couple of other people got just clipped by some of those meteors. Well, really a waste of space, Aaron. So we did get a little bit clipped by those meteors. Aaron just dropped down a 9 HP there. I think he was at 10 HP, so he must have been clipped by something. Maybe the fireball clipped him, actually. The fireball has a slightly bigger AoE, just a lot less damage. That would make more sense. His men not going to be able to quite reach the fight this turn. A couple of those also got clipped by a spell, taking them down to 9 HP. Attack what you can. Every little helps to throw in a bit of free advertising there for a big faceless supermarket. Grande's doing surprisingly well against the gargoyles. I was expecting them to fail miserably because of the slight advantage, then I remembered it's Airwin with those incredible stats. Their defense really helps them hold out and get in all 10 of their shots. That's really where the damage is coming from. Should be able to pick off that other gargoyle that is left, the final one that's left. Then we can start working down this dragon. Not sure if we'll be able to pick the dragon off at any reliable speed, because angels aren't the best at killing commanders. They're very good at killing units. But commanders, they're not bad, but they're not great. We do have Scott ready to go, so if we can weaken the dragon enough, Scott will come in and just mop up the kill. Curious to see how the dragon attacks. How it attacks air and how it attacks land will be different, of course. Another level up for Keith. That puts Keith on the same footing as Airwin now, just to show how useful these angels have been to us. Managed to get us up many levels up with them. Oh, we should still be able to damage. The Great Dragon isn't very good at all, defensively speaking. And its attack isn't very good either. So it has 2 attacks. 1, spit fireballs. Number 2, Scott's going to find out about that one. Scott will probably take a hell of a beating from this, just because Scott has to charge forwards. Okay, his other attack is to spit out fireballs groundwards and then spack out horribly. His head just starts jarring back and forth violently. That's a weird attack. Anyway, demons await. Fair comment. Channeling the powers of darkness is quite an advantage, I suppose. Demons, same attack as witches against aerial units. Against ground units, they just run forwards. It's the famous attack. It's the one we all know and love. Strangely enough, the thing that I'm most worried about killing within the imposed time limit, not the turn time limit, but the 1 video time limit, is going to be the Kraken, which is on top of the ship. Just because I don't know how I'm going to get up there. Obviously my units can get onto the ship, but then they're going to be slow, and I only really have a couple of archers. But hopefully we can do that. Pretty sure we need to kill everything and not just fight. Maybe Jessica can help us. Ah, come on, Jessica. Use that teleport spell. You notice that the battle music has changed. It is no longer the rather funky Dark Princess theme. It is now the Imperial Army theme. Doesn't make sense to me. But we'll run with that. He's playing very defensively, is Fias, making sure to keep himself surrounded at all times. Kraken is playing rather offensively, getting himself into potentially dangerous situations. Just to point things out, whilst I am trying to hit this little target, I won't forsake experience to do it. Very clear on that. Are you nearly out of MP? One more. Alright, we'll keep going. Once again, looks like Keith is going to do almost everything. Hopefully Aaron can join in the fight a little bit. No one will ever understand you, Aaron. Doesn't look very good, but that's respectable. That will certainly help. So we're not going to complain about that. We're tossing a fireball as well. Just to start lowering people down. You get to see quite how bad our cast range is as Keith, but that's understandable. Keith is, well, he's a fighter. He's not supposed to be good at magic, so that's fine. Still got a stupid AoE, so we'll live with that quite happily. We'll have a straight line of Grenadiers. Not sure when that happens, but alright. This Grenadier will probably die to a meteor, but he'll die next to his commander. That's always a good place to go. Next turn, Erwin should be able to join in the fight then. Admittedly, all of his troops are going to be badly wounded next turn because they're going to take a meteor straight on top of their heads. But still, they'll be able to fight. Do as much as we can with the Angels. We can pick off some stragglers, that's great. We shall do just that. Keith, of course, can't move, already using to cast a fireball for this turn. So our command radius means we can only really pick this chap off, and then we'll just have to sit and wait. That's alright. Means Keith will be able to attack next turn with everybody else, with Airwind specifically, which will be handy if they attack together. Check what's going on the seafront. One more rally for Hain is going to give him enough MP for a meteor, which will be handy. Though I might want him to do lots of little spells rather than one huge spell. We'll see how we go. And I keep trying to do this trick of moving slightly faster by holding down the cancel button. And fluffing it up horrendously. There we go, did it once again. We're just going to stick to the normal scrolling speed then. It's much, much safer. Soon we shall have to heal ourselves onto this ship. As you can see, for Nixies, it's not easy. Nixies on the boat, well, not so much on the boat, but getting onto the boat is a big slowdown. Climbing over that wall. They'll try their best. Lots of Leviathans getting held back from the Kraken. Cherie still no MP to do anything. And turn is over. Off to you, Fias. Oh, Jessica, I forgot about you, obviously. Great play! Technically speaking, what she's doing at the moment is the best thing she can do. There's no enemies near her, she can't hit anything with any spells. There's nothing else she can do. So I don't really mind what she's doing at the moment. What's in it? This Vampire Lord is pretty strong as a magician. His meteor does a lot of damage. But that doesn't mean he's any good defensively. We should be able to kill him pretty easily now. That we're actually close enough to him to attack. Some people need to keep themselves healed though. But not you, Keith, you're getting right in there. On top of the mountains, so hopefully you're safe. But still in there. You too, Aaron, do what you can. Not expecting great things from you, I'll be honest. Alright, that's respectable. So long as you get a couple of kills, I don't mind. It does make life a lot easier for the incoming Angels and Grenadiers. So for you, Evan, just get nearby and let your units do their duties. And a nice re there coming across the screen. So it looks like it's one of those Roga Sonya things that if he gets slightly too close to this chap with Airwind, then they start to taunt one another. Can't see it being particularly successful, but it's worth a go, I suppose. No re this time. Little bit upset about that. Would like to see a couple more. So good Grenadiers are against Demons. Superb! Demons charge forward, kind of like horsemen, shuffling their feet in a comical manner rather than walking. Another chance to see that, just with one single demon this time, though, I'm afraid. Not the full amassment of demons we had before. Shuffle away. Wonderful. To make sure that Keith is surrounded so that he doesn't get picked off by a stray demon. Basically, those are the only two flanks I need to defend, which means everything else can charge forward for an attack. Once again, just stress that I don't care who gets the experience on this level, so long as we get through the level relatively quick. Don't think we're in any doubt that we're not going to be able to do the level in good time, unless that Kraken does some weird back and forth on top of the ship and I can't quite reach him. I think we'll be able to do this level within the turn limit, certainly. Demons not worth that much experience. It's a little bit of a shame, given that they are demons. You'd imagine they'd be worth a little bit more than what they are, but, wow, they're not that strong. Look at their stats, it's nothing that impressive. Just beg the question why Fias was only given demons. Shouldn't you have given him slightly better units? It's my opinion, but that's what it is. Not sure who I want to get killed on Fias. Fias is a level 4 class, I believe. I think that's right. Which means he'll be worth a lot of experience. So maybe worth giving that kill to somebody who needs it, such as Scott. Seems fair enough. If Scott gets a kill. And it's time for this force to get boarding the ship. As best they can. Now, how far does a blizzard reach? Because I might change my mind and start using blizzard every turn rather than one earthquake. Yeah, let's do that. Blizzard not particularly amazing against sea units, but then neither's Fireball. And I think it will just help my archers get the kill, if any of them can actually reach it. Which it doesn't look like they can. Archers will do respectable damage against Leviathans. All sea units, by the way, get 0 defense out of the water, so it's not just that they get a huge defense bonus in the water, they get 0 when they're out of the water, which is why it has -5 written at the bottom there. So their defense is going to be not very inspiring, but then I only have one group of archers that are in range to attack, so that's not very inspiring. Leicester might be able to do something about that. With Nixies up the rear. That sounds wrong. I don't know why, it just does. Anyway, Nixies up the rear. Great stuff. So, looks like our trial has failed. We have not done it this video, but then when I say we're going to do it this video, how often do I actually do it that video? That should be a good indication that we weren't going to do it. So, that's going to be it for another video. Hopefully you will be joining me next time, where we shall continue and mop this one up. I'll see you then.